What is happening, guys? It is DanielLads1989. Welcome back to the Hereford United career. This is episode 85. Now, tracking our minds back very quickly to the last episode, we got 3 wins out of 3. Back-to-back-to-back wins. I would like to carry that form into today's episode, but it's not going to be that easy. So, I asked in the last episode, did you guys want me to play the Manchester City game in the Carabao Cup? It is the quarter-finals. Let's just have a look, shall we? Who else is left in the tournament? So us against City, and let us see who else is left in the tournament. Everton, Crystal Palace yet to play. It looks like Chelsea have gone through on penalties, and also West Brom have gone through. So if we can beat City, you would like to think we could go on and win it, but obviously City is going to be no pushover. So you guys did want me to play that game. I asked the majority vote. You guys said, yep, go ahead and play that and simulate the Tottenham game. So that's exactly what we'll do. The 3 played games in today's episode. The first one against Manchester City, the next one against Liverpool, the next one against Chelsea, and then a simulated game to close out the episode. Yeah, we're going to need some luck in today's episode, guys. Let's jump straight into it. First played game of the episode then, guys. We are away at the Etihad Stadium, Manchester City. It's the quarter-final of the Carabao Cup. Obviously played at your guys' request, as we saw at the main menu. If we can surpass City here, we do look the more likely to go on and win the competition, but surpassing City is no easy task. As you guys know, we played them recently and it ended in, well, it was a goal fest of a game, and it ended with Sterling scoring in the 92nd minute to pinch it for them. So hopefully that won't be the story of the day. We might, well, I'm hoping for a more straightforward win. And Torre on screen here, who has been absolutely tremendous since signing him. He's scored in nearly every single episode we've had so far, so hopefully he will be the difference between the two teams. But as you can see by their lineup, they've just got a ridiculous lineup. Darwin Núñez, Torres, Sterling going forward, Rodri, Foden in midfield, Diaz at the back there with Guthrie, to be fair, from Everton. They've just got such a good lineup, so yeah, going to be no easy task this game, guys. But plus bonus, we are at 100%. We have got our full starting lineup. Everybody is fit. Everyone's raring to go. So Josh Griffiths in goal, obviously Lamptey, Carmo, Maitland-Niles, Mings, Tommy Doyle in defensive positions, Dominguez and Gallagher in midfield together, and then Dembele, Torre and Harry Wilson going forward. Fingers crossed it will be enough to get the win. Wish us luck. Ball lofted over towards Dembele. There was a bit of a collision there with Dominguez and Rodri in midfield, and City are having all the ball, as you would expect in the early stages here. Ball straight over to Sterling, and they're showing their intent on getting forward early in this game. Sterling with the cross in, Carmo to try and head away. He does, he only heads it down straight into the path of, I think it was Núñez, no, it was one of the midfielders, and 5 minutes in we have conceded. I knew it was going to be no easy task. I had a feeling it was going to be a goal fest, but I didn't think inside 5 minutes we would see a goal. Sterling tried to cross it in, Carmo tries to head clear, it falls straight into the path of the midfielder, and you've got to give it to him. That is a very, very classy finish. Took it very, very well. Good volley. Josh Griffiths almost got there. Not enough. Again, City come forward here, and that's a good tackle by David Carmo, if I can get this round the corner, but Kelly goes caught out there by Foden. We have won it back here. Dominguez coming forward. Can we get straight back into it here and send this ball out wide towards Harry Wilson? We do have advantage for the foul there if Harry Wilson can find the right ball into Torre, who hits it well, and a good stop by the goalkeeper. Yellow card for trying to hold up the play there. We were so close to getting an equaliser there. If it wasn't for the goalkeeper, would have been back into it. That was a nasty challenge, trying to slow down play, but advantage was played and we nearly got the goal from it. We're up towards Harry Wilson, towards the edge of the box here. Maitland-Niles brings that down to Mings, who tried to get it further into the box, and we will continue play here. Here's Gallagher, see if I can get this round the corner to Torre, and a quick ball back to Gallagher maybe if we can. Try and pull it back into the middle. Here's Dominguez, and just dragged it wide. There's Maitland-Niles in midfield waiting for Conor Gallagher's run on the outside. Conor Gallagher bringing it forward here and looking dangerous round the corner towards Torre. If he can try and find a pass into the middle, the ball does come in, and we got something on it with Dembele, but it wasn't enough. Torre brings it down again in towards Conor Gallagher, looking for Dembele, trying to get the shot away. Conor Gallagher trying to get a shot away. It's blocked and out for a corner. We conceded early. We are trying our hardest to get straight back into it. I didn't expect the goal so early. I think it was just sleepy heads, to be honest, first time out. We've woken up now, and David Carmo to try and head home, and David Carmo gets us equal. We put the pressure on City straight after them scoring, really, and we've had a couple of chances. Shot came in from Dembele, I think it was, from the edge of the box. Keeper spilled it, and Carmo has got an easy header to get us equal in the game. Dembele at the edge of the box here. It was a good save from the goalkeeper, who just didn't get up quick enough, and I think it came off Carmo's shoulder, actually. I don't think he headed it. I think he went to header and it hits his shoulder. Have a quick look here. Shouldered in. It's a Balotelli goal. Rodri coming down the line here, trying to beat Dominguez in midfield. Decent pass back in towards Foden. Here's Torres on the ball. City holding the ball a little bit better than they have been doing, but Conor Gallagher does get a good tackle in, and we get it to Harry Wilson here. I'm just going to try and send Harry Wilson on a run down the line if I can. He's certainly got the pace. If I can get it over the top for him, which it certainly can. It's a decent ball, looking for the cross in the middle, and Dembele tried to get there and just couldn't quite get the header down in towards Maitland-Niles. Let's look for Harry Wilson round the corner, see if we can get the turn with a quick, short, snappy pass. Ball across the box, and Harry Wilson has put us in front just before half-time. How about that for a cheeky turn and finish from Harry Wilson to get us in front? I need to have another look at that. Lovely ball from Maitland-Niles. Quick heel flick of a turn. He went to Graham, the defender. Was it Diaz that went to ground there? I wasn't sure, but either way, how about that for a hit? Such a tight angle by Harry Wilson, hits the roof of the net to put us 2-1 in front just before half-time. We conceded early through some sloppy defending. We find ourselves going into the half in 2 minutes anyway, with a lead. Decent tackle by Dominguez. Get this out wide towards Harry Wilson. Maybe get another chance here before half-time. Try and switch that right across towards Dembele. It's a wonderful ball. Dembele brings it down. Let's try and get this into Torre on the header. And almost a third there before half-time. But Torre with a bullet of a header. As we know, he's very good at heading. He's scored a couple since signing for us. He gets a good head on target, and that's a good stop by the goalkeeper. The corner will come in before half-time, and Torre to go up again. Maitland-Niles to bring this down. I'm just going to have a go, but never mind. There goes the half-time whistle. We will go in at the break, 2-1 up. Into the second half we go then, guys, and how about that for a first half? A little bit of sleepy heads at the start of the game, and we concede early, and then we really sprung to life, and we got back in it, and then just before half-time we managed to get ourselves in front. So I think second half here is just a bit more possession, try and get another goal and see if we can hang on and get through in this, but we might have a chance here if I can find Dembele. Dembele brings it down. We might be able to get a third here early at the second half. That's a good save from the goalkeeper to deny us a third there. Dembele, I've got to say, has been brilliant in this game. Everything we've had going forward has come through Dembele so far, so let's see if we can get him involved on this corner here. Here's Harry Wilson, just try and fire this towards the back post, and Torres waiting with the head, but it's cleared away. City coming forward here, looking dangerous, trying to get back into the game. Edge of the box here, and can we get the tackle in? We can't get the tackle in. Ball around the corner, and they have found an equaliser in the second half. Not very good defending, you have to say, and Rodri finds an easy ball into the corner. To be honest, he didn't really hit it that well. He just kind of passed it into the goal because he didn't have to hit it that well because he was clean through on goal. Some short, snappy passing at the edge of the box. Carmo didn't defend it properly. Mings wasn't alert to the chance, and Griffiths is not going to get there as Rodri passes it into the net for 2-2. Here's Rodri in midfield looking for Torres round the corner. One more pass, and City are putting on the pressure here now in the second half. Decent ball into the box. We need to block this out, and they've found another goal. It's 3-2. Again, we just didn't defend it properly, and they've found another route to goal. This time it's Torres passing it, just leaving gaps at the back. We played so well in the first half, and here in the second half we're throwing it away. It's now 3-2 thanks to Torres. Two changes here, guys, that I'm making. Also City are making a change. I'm taking off Torre, taking off Maitland-Niles, putting on Amadou and putting on Kirk Wilson. Have ourselves a throw here on the far side It's the 83rd minute now. If we're going to get level in this game, we need to do it now rather than later. Here's Dembele. Dembele coming forward, needs support here, and turns to keep hold of possession well. Try and get it round the corner to Dominguez. One more towards Tommy Doyle, who's made his way forward. Chips it in towards Kirk Wilson on the head. The keeper spilled it again, and we just can't get it. Maitland-Niles. It's Amadou to pick it up here. Round towards Dembele, who is tackled out of it, and it will be cleared away, and City head up the pitch with it just to run it into some space here and try and waste time. As you guys can see, 88th minute now, and looks like City are just going to run the clock down. Tyrone Mings to try and get a tackle in here, and they're keeping hold of the ball, running the clock down back into the middle towards Foden, running it into the box, and here goes Lamptey, try and get the ball off him, but he's won round the corner. Josh Griffiths does get a good save on it. 4 minutes added on. We've got to get the ball forward. It's got to be now or never to get back in this game. Harry Wilson round the corner to Gallagher. Gallagher forward to Kirk Wilson, waiting for the run from Tommy Doyle, and Tommy Doyle can't get on it. It does spill free for Dembele. See if I can get this to Kirk Wilson. Round the corner is Tommy Doyle. We've got to get it forward. Too late. The final whistle has gone. I just couldn't break through the defence there. And again, it's a 3-2. But this time, at least we didn't lose in the last minute. What a game of football. Back at the menu then, guys, and I can't help feel a little bit hard done by there. We started off the game terribly. We conceded inside 5 minutes, and then we completely turned it around, switched it on, had chance after chance. We managed to get the equaliser through David Carmo, and then we got in front just before half-time, and then after half-time it just all went wrong there, didn't it? We conceded twice, it ended 3-2. We just couldn't get back into it at the end of the game. It is what it is. We have to move on. Unfortunately, we're out of the Carabao Cup, but hey, leave me a comment. That was one hell of a game of football, right? Next, we have Liverpool in the league. Liverpool haven't had the best start. We're 10 points ahead of them. They're in 5th place. We're on 41 and they're on 31. So they've not had the greatest start compared to where they were last season anyway. So hopefully we can bounce back and get a win in the league. So is it a home or away game? Just let me check. Are we at the Edgar Street Stadium or are we at Anfield? It is away at Anfield, so I will see you there, guys. Second played game of the episode then, guys. We are away at Anfield. Liverpool today. They've not had the best of starts to the season, down in 5th place, but that doesn't count out the fact that we're away at Anfield. It's always a dangerous place to come to, a very noisy place to come to, and a very intimidating place to come to, so we just have to focus on our performance. We are still top of the table. We need to act like we are top of the table. We are away. We've got to hold on to the ball, try and not let Liverpool play their game, as if you let Liverpool play their game, they'll end up ripping you apart. So we've got to be very careful today with possession and where we play our passes, as we learnt that from the last game against City in the Carabao Cup. So Liverpool's lineup for today. And still got Trent at the back, Rakic, who we were looking at, Mbappe as well, Keita in midfield, still got Salah and still got Jota up front, so still a very good side for a Liverpool team this late in a save anyway. And we just need to make sure, I think possession is going to be a big thing in today's game, but we've had to make 1 or 2 changes, as I'm sure you know from the last game against City. Tired legs did kick in, so as we line up today, Josh Griffiths in goal. I've gone Lamptey, Malang Sarr, Amadou, Mings and Tommy Doyle at the back. I've gone Gallagher and Dominguez in midfield. I've gone Harry Wilson, Toure and Dembele up top. I might have to swap out Dembele and Wilson, both a little bit tired, but enough to start the game. So hopefully we will bounce back against Liverpool. There's Toure dropping short to try and keep hold of possession here. I said possession would be a big thing in this game, and it's proving me right, because Liverpool's press at the minute is just proving too much to keep pressing on us. But we have a chance to get through here with Dominguez to open the scoring, and that is a brilliant save by the goalkeeper. The first proper chance we've had to get through the Liverpool defence, as Liverpool looking for the ball over the top towards Mo Salah, and he's beaten Tommy Doyle here, and he's coming into the box and he's hit that straight off the crossbar. I really thought we were going to concede there and be 1-0 down, but thankfully for us, the crossbar comes to our aid. Here's Tommy Doyle. Let's try and get forward off that, and Tommy Doyle's giving it straight away, and Liverpool will come straight back at us. They're trying to put the pressure on now, and we need to just stand on our feet, but that was a decent effort from distance, and again Josh Griffiths had to be ready for the challenge. It was one hell of a hit from distance, that, and they have themselves a corner now. Liverpool putting the pressure on and trying to get in front before half time. It's a decent pass into midfield, and they're holding on to the ball very well. We've got everybody behind the ball here to try and get rid of this. They do get rammed, and did that come off the goalkeeper? Josh Griffiths get a touch on that, or did he just lash it over? He lashed it over. It's a goal kick. Pass around the corner to get Amadou free here. We might be on some sort of a counter here because Liverpool have pushed a lot of men forward, and try and give this back to Amadou again. Try and get Toure in behind, and it wasn't the right pass we were looking for. I just wanted a short pass into feet, and the goalkeeper's rolled it out here. There is 1 minute added on here before half time, and Liverpool have had the much better first half. There goes the first half whistle, and it's 0-0 into the second half then, guys. And best chance of the half came through Mo Salah hitting the crossbar. We've not really tested the Liverpool goal, and they've had the much better first half. I am hoping that we will have the better second half and manage to pinch this game away at Anfield, but as we said, it's going to be no easy task. Liverpool coming forward with Jota down at the far side here, trying to take on Lamptey, who was very quick himself, and he's had to go back here, Jota, because of the pressure of Lamptey. They have found a ball around the corner. Can he find a cross? He can't, because Malang Sarr stands in his way, and it's out for a Liverpool corner. They have had a lot of pressure in the first half. I'm just hoping that we can do what we do best, counter attack. If we have a chance to counter here, I certainly will. Away by Conor Gallagher, and Dominguez looks like he might get there first, but Mbappe does, and he's hit that straight off Dominguez. Can we get the counter attack we desire here? Here's Toure, needs to get that ball round the corner. He's done so well to spin his man, and he just couldn't find the ball round the corner to get us away. Liverpool defending well and also coming forward well, and I get the feeling that it's only a matter of time before the inevitable happens, but we'll stick with it. We'll keep going and doing what we do best. But Jota getting round the corner here up against Lamptey, who did get something on it, away by Tyrone Mings. Can this be the counter attack here now? Toure's in a lot of space here if I can find his feet, and I just can't find that deadly ball to get us in behind. There goes Lamptey, decent pass into midfield, and he's sprinting through the midfield here. Lamptey, it's got to be the right pass inside to Conor Gallagher, who takes a good touch off the goalkeeper, who does spill it, and Toure try and get this back towards Dominguez, who get a good shot away, and the goalkeeper makes a good stop. I think Dominguez is actually injured there, but I'll take Amadou off and put Maitland-Niles on. Dominguez did have a injured sign next to his name. I'll certainly keep an eye on that. Let's send it in the box here just on the edge. As you can see there, Dominguez had the injured sign, but it won't stop him getting his effort away, and we have ourselves a penalty. The effort from Dominguez looks like it's hit Trent Alexander on the arm, and we might have a chance through a penalty to get in front here. He did have his arm out in front of him, and it's made contact. Those decisions have gone against us this season. We certainly need to put this in. Harry Wilson has stepped up. You guys know I'm not the best at taking penalties on this game, so I'm just going to hit it low and hard, bottom left, and hope for the best. And Harry Wilson, the ex-Liverpool player, will put us in front at Anfield. Some would say that was meant to be. We'll see. We find ourselves in front, and there is not long left in this game. The penalty to put us 1-0 up, and you guys know I'm not very good at taking penalties as I've missed enough in this series, but this one is converted, and this one puts us in front. I've had to make the change, guys. Dominguez is injured, so on comes O'Reilly. Liverpool have themselves a corner here, guys, just approaching the 82nd minute, and we need to defend for our lives. We have got to get rid of the ball. We've got to keep it away from our goal. We got the penalty, we got the goal. We've got to keep it now, and it's just all about defending. But Liverpool, as you can see, is throwing everybody forward here, and they are really trying to get back in this game to try and steal themselves a point. 84 minutes gone, as you can see here. Ball chipped in, but not very well. Let's try and get this away with Conor Gallagher, who does turn well, and he's got the ball up the field. See if we can counter attack here, looking for Dembele out wide. It's a wonderful ball if Dembele can take it in his stride. See if we can get past his man, which he can. and in towards Toure, and Toure just took one extra stride there, which, to be honest, wasn't needed. If he'd have just sat there and picked the ball up at the edge of the box, we might have had a chance for a second. But Liverpool, as you can see, pushing everybody forward. We just need to defend and make sure that we survive here. The ball ricochets off, and can we get a chance to get forward here? Here's Toure just looking for a safe pass into space. Toure's had his ankles clipped. We've got advantage. Can we play the ball through to substitute? O'Reilly gets the shot away and gets the second. 93 minutes were added on, and in the 91st, substituted on for Dominguez, who is now injured. Hopefully won't be injured for too long. Lovely ball into the middle, and O'Reilly finishes the game in the top bag. Game, set, done, guys. We thoroughly deserve this win. We have defended well, we've attacked well, we got a little bit lucky with the penalty, but Matt O'Reilly finishes it off in extra time. Back at the menu then, guys, and I don't know about your opinion, but my opinion is we thoroughly deserve that. We defended well, we got on the front foot. Yes, we got a little bit lucky with the penalty, we did convert it, and O'Reilly comes on for the now injured Dominguez. Let's have a look how long he is injured for. It's only 5 days, thankfully it's not too long, and O'Reilly finishes it off, you've got to say, with an absolute peach of a finish in the top corner to put us 4 points clear at the top of the Premier League. I think we really deserve that. Going into the next game against Chelsea, we've got all the positives on our side. I'll see you there. Here we are then, guys, in the third and final played game of the episode. We are away at Chelsea, we're at Stamford Bridge, and we've got to take that positivity from the Liverpool game into this game. We earned that victory in that game against Liverpool. We've got to earn it here against Chelsea, as they are one of the teams chasing us for the title, and we've got to keep the points ticking over. Even if we did lose in this game, it's not the worst thing in the world, as we have a 4-point gap, but to extend that gap and take the pressure off is what we need to do. But as you can see, one of the players to watch is Mason Mount, a great talent in football, and we're going to have to keep an eye on him in today's game. So we'll have a look at the lineups, guys, and then we'll get straight into the football. As Chelsea line up then, guys, they've got Mendy in goal today. It's going to be a brick wall. Reece James in defence, also with Diop and Chilwell, Kai Havertz and Bailey in midfield, Mason Mount, Lukaku and Pulisic up top. So a very strong side from them, whereas we have had a rotated side because of tired legs. So as we stand, Josh Griffiths in goal, Ethan Laird, David Carmore, Maitland-Niles, Tyrone Mings and Kolasinac in defensive positions, O'Reilly with Patrick Roberts in midfield, and then Fernandes, Kirk Wilson and ex-Chelsea player Eden Hazard on the left-hand side. So fingers crossed he'll be the difference between the two teams today, but let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into the football. Chelsea have themselves a throw here on the near side, and he's given that straight to Hazard. Kirk Wilson will pick this up, and O'Reilly taking his time here. Kirk Wilson just try and go for goal early here. It's ricocheted off, and we will take the corner. Simple throw there that should have been to feet, and Eden Hazard, the ex-Chelsea player, does get a touch on it straight away and almost created a goal scoring chance for us. Eden Hazard to go up for the header. It's dropped towards the edge of the box. Maitland-Niles with the shot, and it's ricocheted off, and Kai Havertz will bring it away here with Mason. Bringing the ball through the middle here with Lukaku, and it's a decent pass into Kai Havertz. They've got blue shirts streaming forward here. We just need to stand defensively strong here and make sure we do not concede early. Here's Reece James looking to get the cross in, and Kolasinac can't stop it going out for a corner. They've got themselves a little bit of pressure on our goal here. We need to do what we do best and try and counter-attack and get up the pitch. Let's see if we can steal the ball and counter-attack here. Matt O'Reilly on the press here against Pulisic. He chooses to go back, and they bring the ball straight forward again with Bailey. Here is Bailey, decent pass over towards Chilwell, and he looked for the ball around the corner. It did hit Fernandez's arm, and they have themselves a free kick now. all the pressure on our goal at the minute, and we survived it against Liverpool. Can we survive it against Chelsea? It was a wonderful clearance from Matt O'Reilly there. If Fernandez can try and get to it first, he can't. Gets down towards Reece James. Here is Kai Havertz pressing the goal. Pulisic has got round the corner. Another good tackle by Tyrone Mings, and the pressure will continue. Can't seem to cut it at the minute, guys, because it's just pressure after pressure, and obviously don't want to miss anything to bring to your guys' attention. Here's Pulisic again down the line. Mason Mount back towards Pulisic again. It's just us defending for our lives here, trying not to concede. Can we get forward now on the counter attack? This is what we do best, and we need to do it well now. Kirk Wilson try and get him through the gap if I can, and Kirk Wilson has got in. Can he beat Mendy? He can't, because Mendy's an absolute brick wall and brings out a brilliant save. It's Patrick Roberts in the middle picking up possession. It's approaching half time. If we're going to get in front, now wouldn't be a bad time to get in front. Here is Fernandez just going to try and hold it up and use Ethan Laird. Try and find that pass in the middle towards Kirk Wilson, but there goes the half time whistle. Into the second half we go then, guys. 0-0, but there was a lot of pressure from Chelsea and we had to survive. We almost pressed up the other end and got a counter attack with Kirk Wilson, but Mendy pulled out a brilliant stop to stop us going 1-0 ahead, which we might have a chance to get 1-0 ahead here if we can get the ball into the box, but we will get a corner. We have to do what Chelsea did in the first half, put all the pressure on their goal now to try and get a goal, but it's one thing getting to goal, it's beating Mendy that's the difference. But Carmo with the header, and again Mendy pulls out a brilliant save. David Carmo with a belting header there, which you would expect any other goalkeeper not to get to it, but Mendy, the brick wall, saves it again. Let's try and find Carmo's head again if we can. Eden Hazard went up there, and it will fall to Matt O'Reilly here and brings it down. We'll try and find some decent passing on the outside. Here's Kolasinac, try and come inside to Fernandez, who turns well. Here's Matt O'Reilly, who scored against Liverpool. Kirk Wilson on the shot, and that's deflected. Here's Matt O'Reilly again, try and swing this in towards a dangerous area, and Chelsea will clear it away. Making two changes here, guys. Tyrone Mings and Patrick Roberts off. Malang Sarr and Marco Reus on, trying to make the difference in this game, making the changes. There's Matt O'Reilly coming forward in midfield, trying to get this ball out wide towards Kolasinac. Let's see if we can get Hazard away here against his old club. Hazard is taken down there, and that was a nasty challenge by Reece James, who picks up a yellow card. We might have a chance to loft this in the box here to try and find one of our taller men and get a header on goal if we can, but a nasty challenge on ex-colleague there from Reece James, and let's just see if we can float it in front of Mendy here and try and find a head on it, but straight into Mendy's gloves, and we just can't quite seem to break Chelsea's back line and get in behind. But let's put a little bit of pressure on Chelsea here with a bit of a press and see if we can force them to make a mistake. We need to get a goal, we need to do it now. 82nd minute gone, and there's not long left in this game. Matt O'Reilly gets a good tackle in. Can we do it now and here? Here's Kirk Wilson trying to turn, and if he had turned his man there, he was clean through Kirk Wilson, but the ball through towards the Chelsea striker into Kai Havertz, I think that was, trying to get the ball round the corner, and Kolasinac makes light work of that. Here's Marco Reus, try and get this forward towards Kirk Wilson again. He's just not coming short as I need him to, really. He's trying to get the run in behind, but Chelsea having such a strong defence, he's never going to get in behind like that. Not long left in this game. Chelsea get it forward, and a good stop by Josh Griffiths. Not long left in the game. 2 minutes of normal time plus stoppage time. If we need one of our famous counter attacks, now would be the time to get it, but Chelsea trying to set up something here. Josh Griffiths had to put that over the top of the bar. Don't know why he didn't catch it and throw that out, but Chelsea with another corner late in this game, trying to get a winner. Let's get rid of it. We Hazard there at the front post with a decent header. Here's Marco Reus trying to get the tackle in, which he does. This is the counter attack we need to get forward for Kirk Wilson, who's certainly got the pace to get there first, and he does get there first. Kirk Wilson to snatch it at the end of the game, but Mendy is just that good. 4 minutes added on. We need to get something, and we need to get it now. Short towards Marco Reus, edge of the box towards Kirk Wilson. Try and send this at goal, and again Mendy is just there to stop everything. There goes the final whistle, and it's a 0-0. Back at the menu then, guys, and a lot of chances but no goals. We tried our hardest in the second half to go at Chelsea as they tried their hardest in the first half to come at us, and it ends a 0-0. It did kind of have a 0-0 written all over it, but with the chances in the game you'd expect a couple of goals. But as you can see there, we are now 20 games played and we are 45 points. We are 5 points clear at the top. Things are certainly going our way looking for the title. So as you can see here, the transfer window is now open, guys. Banks has gone and sold, and a list below of, I think these are the youth players. As you can see here, guys, I did take your advice on board. I've got a lot of youths training here. Just let me know and leave me a comment if you want me to bring any of these through. So 60 rated goalkeeper, a 63 rated goalkeeper at 17. There's a few others 60 rated here. This kid looks alright. Striker Finlay, he doesn't look bad at all, 60 rated. So let me know if you want me to bring any of those through, and I'll bring those into the squad for you. And yeah, with the transfer window being open, I forgot what I was going to say then. With the transfer window being open, I don't think we've got a lot of money to play with. We've only got about 19 million to play with. But do let me know, is there any word you think we need to strengthen for the second half of the season to try and see it out? We're at the top. It's at that time where you say, usually around the Christmas time, you find out who's going to be in and around the top. Well, we're 5 points clear. Let me know, is there anywhere you think we need to strengthen and anywhere you think we need to spend a bit of money to make a difference? So let's move on to the last game. We shouldn't get any transfer bids, I wouldn't imagine, just yet. But let's move on to the final game, which would have been the played episode. Obviously, as you can see here, Thomas has sold as well. So Thomas has gone now. We didn't need him anyway. And Newcastle United trying to exchange. Oh, Anthony Martial for Conor Gallagher plus some money. What rating is Anthony Martial? Anthony Martial is 84 rated. 31-year-old, bear that in mind. Interesting deal. I could obviously ask for more money, but I wouldn't really say no to Martial. Saying that, do we really need a striker? It's a question. I'll leave that up to you guys. I won't do anything with that. I will leave that up to you. Leave me a comment in the section. Are you interested in that signing? To be honest, not really interested myself, but I will leave it in your hands, guys. Let me know. Do you want me to make that deal happen, bring Martial in? Do you want me to get rid of Conor Gallagher? Do you want me to keep Conor Gallagher? Do let me know. I will back out of that and leave it in your hands, guys, because obviously where we are in the table and making decisions, I kind of want to keep you guys part of that. So do let me know. I'll swap the side around, and Dominguez wants to play this game, obviously back from fitness now, and wants to be in the squad. I'll say you need to earn your place back in the team, because I don't just want to put him straight back in and get him injured again. That's certainly something I don't want to do. What's this discuss? Yeah, we know about the objective, so I'll leave that transfer in your hands, guys. I will swap the side around now, and then we'll simulate the last game. One or two changes needed then, guys, in the starting lineup. As you can see, I've had to put Amadou in, I've had to put Malang Sarr in. Apart from that, that's all we needed, and we're at 100% for this last simulated game against Tottenham. So as you guys know, we had the City game, we played that. Let's simulate Tottenham. Hopefully we will get another 3 points, which will push us further up the table. We get a 2-2 draw. Not the worst thing to happen. We do get in front first with, I would imagine that's Harry Wilson, and then they get an equaliser with David. We score with Lamptey, and then they score in the 81st minute to steal themselves a point. Not the worst thing to happen, because we are clear at the top of the table, so as long as we still get points coming in, it's not necessarily a bad thing. So like I said, guys, that will be the episode rounded up. Leave me your comments and let me know. As you can see, Dominguez was disappointed not to get the result, and we need you back to 100%. That's what we need, because Dominguez, you've got to say, has been brilliant since signing him. So like I said, guys, leave me your comments about this signing with Conor Gallagher. Do you want me to keep the squad the way it is? Do you want me to add Martial in, because it's a decent offer that they've offered? He might be 31, but Anthony Martial is still a good goal scorer and a very solid player. So do let me know what you want me to do with that, guys. I will save it here for you, and I'll just keep bringing you the Hereford United career. So keep dropping me a thumbs up, guys. Keep dropping me your support, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you very much. It's been Danilaz1989. Love you, bye.